every guy that's come through and talked has talked about, you know, Mike Shildt this, Mike Shildt this, Shildt this. How much were you able, since, you know, you weren't taking over, you were now in charge, how much were you able to put your fingerprints on how you wanted everybody to be prepared for 2019?
Well, it's our fingerprints, really. I mean, clearly I've got to help lead that and shepherd it and organize it. But we as a staff have been intentional about working with our players. I think that's the part that's most important is the dialogue with the player and getting feedback and sharing thoughts and getting information going both ways so we can create the baseline of where they are, where they want to go, and then we can help them with that. And the good news is we've got a lot of different departments that can be of an assistance to the players, and just making sure we're using all our resources to help that player and what they look like and what they need individually, and be intentional about what the off season is like, so we can use spring training as an opportunity to execute some things, and guys can use their training effectively to think about how they work and work out, so they can be more efficient. So you know, we've done it together. It's been good. It's been positive, really positive. The guys are hungry, they're eager, and we're just looking forward to getting ready to spring training.
Not that you're going to reinvent the wheel because it's baseball, but
right.
Are you asking guys to do some things maybe that they haven't done before, just to try and...
No, we're not. I mean, listen, we're just looking at ways to continue to evolve. We want to be the best at getting better every day. And so we're not out crazy outside the box or doing anything different. The actual converse of that, we're taking all the information that's available to us, which, as we know, can be somewhat vast, and we're trying to condense it into the most simple form that's applicable to execute on a field. And it's still baseball, and it's still about us being committed to the team, and the pitchers throwing strikes and defense making plays and the offense executing, and, you know, getting in those forms and getting to the point where guys can individually understand it and then still have the ability to what it looks like for them to grow.
Carlos told us that the two of you had spoken every week throughout the offseason, either text or phone or whatever, and he said that you were helping him keep his mind clear sort of into this offseason. How have you been working with him in that fashion, and what can he be for you if he gets into the spring the way you want him to be?
Yeah, we've had some fairly frequent conversations in text, and just an overall encouragement to Carlos to continue to get the most out of his ability, to make sure that he's staying disciplined with his work and his workload, and making sure he's ready for the capacity to start, and knowing that's going to be evaluated in spring training, and based on what that looks like, we'll you know, hopefully be in the rotation for us, and expect him to be, and just being available for him.
Mike, the guys have come through here and talked a lot about communication, but they've also mentioned like transparency and that you're trying to be straight with them. How do you think that manifests in performance? Like, having a good relationship where you can talk with a player is obviously a positive, but how does that then leap to production, to performance, to standings?
Right. Well, I think I know actually the more transparent, and transparency goes two ways, right? It's not a one-way mirror. Right. So, you know, we have an obligation, we meaning our staff, to make sure we're being honest and available and open to what we're doing, how we're doing it, and also be open to an opinion that doesn't match our opinion, and actually welcome that. We don't profess. Clearly, we have our jobs for a reason, so we should have a pretty good idea. And one of the things we won't do is, we're not going to come and waste a player's time or give them information we don't think that's really would sincerely help them. That being said, player has in our clubhouse full autonomy to be able to challenge respectfully, you know, what we say or what we do or what we think, and question if they have any varying opinions. You know, that's how we all get on the same page, and because we're going to do the same thing with our players, and then it gets just to be about not us versus them, and it's just us with them, and we're a team, and so we just want to make sure we're doing the best we can as a team to move forward to get to the promised land.
Is that